Hey everyone, today I'm excited to share with you the teardown of the Jbl Partybox 110, which has been requested by many users on my channel. Before we start, if you enjoy these teardown content that I make, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed yet to my channel, please subscribe for many more content in the future. You doing so will really help my channel grow and allow me to continue to make these teardown content for everyone. With that being said, I want to say thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy this teardown. Let's get to it. To start things off, the IPX4 splash proof Jbl Partybox 110 weighs about 24 pounds and features Jbl original Pro sound with 160 watts of power and 12 hours of battery life. It has additional features such as RGB lighting, USB output, auxiliary, microphone and guitar input, and true wireless pairing. I've used this speaker for over a few months now, and I absolutely love the power and quality and performance it delivers. Now let's jump into the teardown to see what the Partybox 110 is all about. First thing we're going to do is remove the top control panel of the speaker. To do this, first we will remove the top orange rubber feet from the side of the speaker to reveal 3 screws that will need to be taken off. Once the 3 screws are removed, this plastic piece of the feet will come off as well. We will turn the speaker around and repeat the same process on the other side. After we get the 2 orange feet off, we will take our attention to the top of the speaker. I will go ahead and lay down the speaker so you can have a better view. The next step is to pop off the rubberized play and light knobs on the control panel. With those 2 knobs removed, we can now pry and peel away the silicone rubber control cover to expose 2 screws that will need to be removed. Now we will go toward the handle and remove this black sticker cover to expose 2 screws that will need to be removed. Once removed, we can gently pry it off the top portion of the speaker. As you can see, attached beneath this top panel are 3 separate circuit boards for the top controls. We will start by removing the center control board by taking off 4 screws and detaching the 2 ribbon cables coming from the play and light circuit boards. And here we have the control board. It contains the on and off, Bluetooth, and bass boost buttons, along with the LED lights for the battery indicator and the buttons. These controls are super easy to identify and use. Now to remove the play and light circuit board, we will need to unscrew this ring from the front panel. And here we have 2 circuit boards for the 2 knobs. They are used to adjust the volume, pause and play your music, turn on and off the lights, and switch between the light mode. These knobs both function as a twist and push knob. And here we have the plastic top panel of the speaker. It has a removable orange grip cover on the handlebar area. We'll go ahead and put the speaker down on its back again. Next, we will take off this cover to get to the motherboard by removing 8 screws. Once the screws are taken off, the cover can be gently pried off. And here we have the plastic motherboard cover that helps enclose and keep the motherboard safe. Next, we will remove all connection to the motherboard, which includes the AC power cable, battery and speaker cables, and ribbon cables. Now to remove the motherboard from the heatsink, we will need to remove 7 screws. After removing the 7 screws, let's not forget to take off this black antenna before I accidentally rip it off. And here we have the motherboard. It features Bluetooth 5.1 and provides the speaker with 160 watts of powerful JBL original Pro sound. It is compatible with the Jbl Partybox app, which makes it easier to control your music, update settings, and customize your colors. It is also TWS compatible, so we can pair 2 speakers wirelessly for double the power and sound. With the motherboard removed, we will remove the heatsink by taking off 4 screws. This heatsink is designed to dissipate the heat produced by the motherboard and allow airflow through all the holes that you see here. I got carried away and decided to move the strobe circuit board, but it is unnecessary as this board can stay until you remove the front grille. Anyhow, this strobe circuit board only have one LED light and flashes brightly to your music. We'll go ahead and connect it back to where it belongs so we don't misplace it. Next, we will remove 6 screws that hold the panel onto the wooden box. It consists of 2 screws for the front grille and 2 screws each for both of the sides. Now that that's done, it's time to work on the bottom half of the speaker. We will start off by removing the bottom orange rubber feet and the 3 screws that are located there, and we will do the same thing on the other side. Once all rubber feet are removed, we will set the speaker on its back so we can start working on the bottom area. Now we will pry off these 4 small black rubber feet and remove the screws that is hidden within. After this, we will remove the tripod cap to reveal a 36mm receptacle cup for mounting a tripod stand. Now we will remove 3 individual rubber plugs to reveal 3 screws that we will take off. Now we will go toward the handlebar area to remove a black sticker cover and take off the 2 screws that are in there. With that done, we can proceed with prying open the bottom portion. And here we have the bottom part of the speaker. It is made of plastic and has the same removable orange silicone grip as the top handle. With the bottom open, we can proceed with removing the AC power inverter by removing 5 screws. Before we completely take out the AC inverter, there are 2 cables that will need to be disconnected. One goes to the motherboard while the other goes to the AC port. Once we get this out, there are 3 screws to remove in order to lift this cover from the AC board. This cover is well vented to reduce heat that is produced by the inverter. To remove the AC circuit board, we will need to take off 4 screws. And here we have the AC inverter circuit board. It converts AC power to DC power so that it can be used by the speaker. Next, we will remove 4 screws for the front and the side panels. Now we will go toward the back and open this rubber door to get access to the input connections. From here, we will pop off 2 of these knobs. With the knobs out of the way, we can gently pry off this label. Once the label is removed, there is 4 screws that we will remove in order to take off the whole input assembly. Now we will lay the speaker on its front so that we can pull off this back panel. Be careful as a few ribbons cable are still attached to the input board. Now that we have the back panel removed, we can remove the input control assembly. The input circuit board is held on by 3 screws. And here is the input board. It comes in 2 parts connected together. With them removed, the first board contains all your adjustment knobs, auxiliary input, USB output, and a button. The second board, on the other hand, just contains your microphone and guitar input. Here we have the back panel. You will notice this rectangular PCB board, but its main function is just to hold down the rubber door. And down here we have the AC power cord. Now we'll put the speaker on its side to continue to tear down. We'll take off 8 screws and pry off the enclosure that houses the input assembly. Now we'll remove 10 remaining screws that is holding down both ends of the side panels. Once removed, we can pull the side off. One thing to be aware of is that removing this panel, you will most likely break a few, or if not, all the 6 clips from the side that holds into the front metal grille. And here we have the first side panel of the speaker. As you can see, it is indeed a very well made, good quality piece of plastic panel with nice JBL exterior design. We'll go ahead and remove the battery pack by taking off 4 screws. Here is the battery pack that is completely sealed. It is a 7.2 volt battery pack that has a capacity of 5000 mAh with a charge time of 3.5 hours and a total play time of up to 12 hours. After removing the battery, we will turn the speaker on its side and remove the second side panel. Here's a closer look at the tabs that I end up breaking on the panel. The function of these tabs are to hold the grille onto the side panel, but I did notice that without them, the grille was still strongly attached to the front panel. Therefore, I don't really see them as necessary, but more of a way to lock the front grille in place. Now we will remove the 3 screws from each side of the speaker that is holding down the front panel. Once removed, we will pull off the front panel. It is clipped on there quite good, so a good amount of string will be needed to get this loose. Here we have the front panel with the LED circuit boards and tweeters. The LED circuit board contains 14 screws that will need to be removed. Before taking off the main LED board, make sure you gently disconnect the 2 ribbon cable from the LED circuit board. Here we have the LED circuit board with an astounding 56 LED light total, including 2 LED for the flash board. It just amazes me how many individual tiny parts are put together into design these Partybox lineups. Now we will remove 3 screws to remove the tweeters. Here we have the tweeters. They have attached LED boards on the back with a total of 8 LED lights each. These tweeters measure 2.25 inches and provide you with a very clean, clear highs. I was unable to find the wattage, so if you know, feel free to share it in the comment below. And here we have the beautiful bare bone front panel of the speaker. In addition to all the clips and screws, you may also notice that the panel is also glued onto the enclosure for extra strength and durability. Now off to the woofer, which is held on by 6 screws each. These woofers measure 5.25 inches and can deliver loud and deep bass. Together with the tweeter, they provide an excellent sound quality with the punchy sound profile, along with the balanced, mid-range, and crisp highs. I also couldn't find the detail of the wattage of these woofers, so if you know them, feel free to let me know in the comment below. And we have here the bare bone wooden enclosure of the Jbl Partybox 110. It contains the bass port along with some polyfill. To me, it was very interesting to see how something amazing looking can come down to just being a wooden box on the inside. Anyways, it was the right decision to have a wooden enclosure, as wood can more effectively absorb sound wave to reduce resonance and distortions. Well, this will complete the teardown of the Jbl Partybox 110. Whether you're here just to see the inside of the speaker or to make repair on your speaker, I hope you enjoy this teardown and find it useful. Like always, it took me a lot of time and effort to make this video, so a like on the video would mean a lot to me and show me what content my viewer likes. So this will be it for now, and I will see you again on the next teardown.